Because they had me in a chokehold, bitch.
Who was your bias? Who was your favorite?
Oh, mine was Nick. I was a Nick girly. And I think I knew deep down that he was down for the brown. I think I knew.
You knew. You had a feeling.
I knew. He was the only one who ended up with a brown girl. So I was like.
And you know what else? You said he's sick.
Yeah.
He has diabetes.
When I tell you that diabetes was a main point in my story, why? When I was 14.
Because you're a good story writer.
When I was 14, I literally thought, like, I don't know why people treated it like it was terminal. Like,
I
when
know.
it came out with, like, you know, having to deal with diabetes.
Yeah.
Like,
They did the same shit with
Bella
Bella Thorne and her dyslexia. They made the commercial sound like she was dying. They were so serious.
I literally was like, oh my god. I was like so moved. I was
like why?
I just honestly when I wrote
I don't want to. Damn, I got more water. I don't want to downplay people with dyslexia.
English class.
Dyslexia go through. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it is hard being dyslexic, but like,
a quill pen.
No, seriously.
You're not gonna die.
And I had him in it, and like Miley Cyrus was in it. Selena Gomez.
Naturally.
There was cheating, a pregnancy scandal.
Damn, you
I wrote it. I was novellas type beat. That's what I was writing in there. I was writing plots, twists, climaxes. You know what I mean? And then my sister was building a MySpace at the same time.
Yeah.
So we could like put it on MySpace.
Did you?
No.
Damn.
We literally built the whole thing. She coded the thing and everything. Like this bitch taught herself how to like code MySpace.
You're kidding.
Yeah. So we customized and everything.
So you made this and never shared it with the world.
I swear, I promised my followers when I was like, oh, when I hit 1 million, I'll read it to y'all. And I can't find it.
Liar!
Some of them to this day are like, where's she at? Where's she at, bitch?
You can't find it?
No, I can't find it. I can't find it. I think in shame I threw it away. But I wish to God I had it now so I could read it like word for word how I wrote it. Because that was so dramatic. If you couldn't tell.
No, but I bet it was good.
It was so good.
I love, so you never like read fan fiction?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, you did? So you know Wattpad.
How do you write fan fiction and not read it?
Wattpad, #1 used app on any device.
It's a gateway.
Humiliating. The worst thing about Wattpad is that it's written by girls like you then.
Yeah.
14 and hornier than a man in his 50s. Like, it is just criminal. And I remember reading it, and you know, I no grasp on grammar. Yeah. So it's like, he let out a breeze. On Wattpad, it's just truly the worst grammar.
Unhinged.
Like, no comprehension of syntax or grammar or just, like, English in general.
I would read,
Short breeze. And then he kissed me. And I'm like, period.
You're like, that's me.
I just stopped reading Wattpad stories because they just made me feel bad. Like the main characters would always be so what's it called? Self-loathing. That I started to feel bad about myself. I was like, damn. Why do you feel bad? No, I feel bad. So I just stopped reading. I'd read other shit.
I'm gonna say Ratatouille.
And that's a good choice.
Where'd it go?
I love that. It's like next level. Mine's Aladdin.
Oh, that's a good one though.
It is, right?
It's a classic.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You can't go wrong, honestly. Okay, so with that being said, since we've like pretty much established that we're soulmates, is what it is.
Agreed.
We're technically twins.
Yeah.
You can't even tell the difference.
Guys, look at us.
We're the same person. He's indistinguishable, honestly, from each other. Oh yeah, what's your astrological?
Taurus?
No, it's not a good way. I'm not good.
Virgos.
Yeah, I love Tauruses. My boyfriend's a Taurus moon. He's stubborn.
I'm a Cancer moon.
I'm a Cancer moon too.
You cry all the time, huh?
Yes, period. Wait. All the time. It's like such an asterisk though, because it's like we care very deeply, but only about people we care about.
Right.
Other people.
Oh, I get annoyed very easily.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
What's your rising?
Capricorn.
Oh, okay, I'm a Sagittarius rising. So that's like my fire. Sagittarius, like your rising is kind of like what other people see initially, like what they perceive you to be. Earth, and both fired. So there you go. That's your key to being TikTok famous. You gotta get fired and you gotta be an Earth sign.
You have to hit your lowest low, and you will be rewarded.
You gotta be truly like at your very worst.
Yes. Yes.
And then the universe will open up to you.
And then the creator fund says, no,
it's all right. No, take her back.
Good.
Take her back. Then they fire you.
TikTok firing you. Funny image in my mind.
No, seriously. Okay, so for those of you who are new here or don't know, what we do here on the comment section is I go over videos that I was tagged in, and I like to say bring them here, and I just rip them to shreds.
Thank God.
You know what I mean? Last time I described it as I just cheese grain them over a salad.
Oh, I love that.
You know, like at Olive Garden when they're like, "Would you like some cheese?" And then I just go to town.
Yeah.
And I just stare. I just make eye contact. I never say stop.
Say when. I won't.
I won't.
I won't.
If you wait, you'll be waiting forever.
Wait, I'm fangirling. I get to watch this in person.
Yeah.
I get to participate.
There you go. Period. That's what I'm saying. So this first video that I got tagged in, I'll just give you a breakdown of it. But essentially, a woman was basically talking about how a male coworker of hers made her feel so uncomfortable wearing leggings to work, right? So the next day she dressed in sweats because she wants to wear something to feel safe from men staring at her and sexualizing
her workplace.
Yeah, like she literally looked like she worked in some kind of like factory or something too. So they're like packing boxes. So you're trying to be comfy. So of course she's wearing leggings because she's trying to be comfy. And then men are, you know, disgusting. So can't keep it in your pants, mate.
No, honestly.
No, literally. So like it's almost like that's kind of like where it falls into the male gaze, because men are like constantly seeing women in this overly sexualized manner.
Yeah.
So they feel entitled to just objectify you constantly.
Yeah.
Even when you're like wearing leggings and a big hoodie and like.
Yeah, it's the age-old question of why is there a dress code for women and not men?
Yeah.
In school.
They're like, it's a dress code for everyone except men. It's like you gotta tuck in your shirt, and women it's like no shoulders.
Right.
No too shorts. No.
I think that I'm glad that the conversation has started online where it's like, especially in schools in the South, because I'm going to speak from personal experience.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Wearing spaghetti straps, wearing shorts, wearing whatever.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And I remember, like,
I think for the unicorn hair,
and put it on, and it's
purple and blue are complementary
I fail
colors,
to see
right?
how this is my problem.
Yeah.
Because you, like you said, can't keep it in your pants, mate.
Yeah.
But which one's purple? Which one's purple?
Shoulders are what gets you.
My 12-year-old cold,
My
lonely
collarbones?
shoulders. My 12-year-old collarbone is turning you on. Go seek help.
Go to therapy.
You have got to seek
Like
help.
immediately.
Did
Did you ever get dress coded in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Because I thought I was a fashion girl.
Me too. Oh my god, in middle school. Oh my god, I went crazy with the outfits. I literally would wear the most bizarre things. Just
fashion.
Because I was like, this is art. Clearly, you don't see the vision.
This is a think piece?
Yes. So,
And you're not realizing
so
that.
you know, it's obviously
Wipe it on my
not for everyone.
Right.
Beauty is subjective.
And you know what? I'm visioning it in my head. It was like Ashley Tisdale core.
Yes, layers on layers on layers.
And you still got dress code.
Yeah, because I literally couldn't wear. We had to wear collars, right? So my solution to that was I would wear like tube top like big dresses with lots of tulle, and I would put a collared shirt on underneath it.
Ooh.
And then they would try to dress code me. I'd be like, I'm wearing a collar.
I'm wearing a collar.
I'm wearing a collar. But
No.
like, literally, the dress is like black and white. The collared shirt's like turquoise. All my jewelry's like, it's like that big costumey jewelry. So it's like big pearls that are bright pink.
Rue 21, Forever 21.
Like, what's the Charming Charlie?
Charming Charlie.
I was all up in that shit.
How much money do we give those institutions?
Honestly, for jewelry that would break in like a week.
And turn my whole body green.
Yeah, literally.
I'm
It would
so
turn
allergic to
black.
that
Like
shit.
it would rot on my body.
Washing your
As the
hands.
organ
And
is disintegrating on me. One time I wore these like gold lame like tights
period.
underneath shorts that were bright green. And then I wore these like platform checkered Vans that were like boots and like a white collared shirt. I wore that to class.
You were that girl.
On a Friday morning.
Yes.
I walked in at 7 a.m. late to school, like that, just like that.
With a McDonald's
With my big
Frappuccino.
frappuccino. I was just my big frappuccino. I walk in with my dead tea frap. I'm like, and when I walked in, my principal straight to the office. He literally didn't even let me. He's like, go to the office. And then his excuse was that I was a distraction. I was labeled a distraction. Sent home from work.
Maybe
They had an HR meeting about me afterwards. Bitch, they literally were like, this bitch is too much. Like, they were literally like, I don't know what to tell you. It's ugly. Take it off.
when you walked in with every single fabric from the
every,
fabric
every,
store.
every color you could think of, I was just like, all of it. Put it all in my body.
This is me, and if you can't accept me, I'm out of here.
I said, who said I can't wear Converse with my dress? You know who said that? Baby,
Baby, that's just me. You in the principal's office?
Yeah.
That's just me. Like, come on.
I was like, You guys are so behind the times, clearly.
Dude, visual is sending me.
Oh my gosh, I wish I took a picture of it.
The peak for me was Hot Topic fashion in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Neon everything. I had the little fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Up the arm.
Did you do like the layering? Like you put like the camis on the camis.
Yeah.
Over
I used
shirt.
to. Do you remember? Well, that was also the Hollister Aeropostale age
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I used to do. We'll get back to the male gaze in a second.
This is the female gaze that we're talking about.
This is women appreciating women. I would do. They used to sell those half shirts.
Oh yeah.
They weren't crop tops yet because we
Yeah.
were all 12.
Yeah.
I used to take the cami down
Like
to
a nice
my
crop top.
mid-thigh, so my little gut would show, and then my little half top, and then shorts that were too tight, and then I'd layer some like studded belts and like different socks. Loved the high top socks.
Oh my god, yeah, me too. Did you have those they were not jackets, but they zipped up and they had like a hood, but they were short sleeves.
Sleeveless,
Yeah, and they had like patterns on them.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I wore the shit out of those.
Yep.
I'd wear those, I'd layer like three tops underneath them.
So good.
Sweating. I'm like, my forehead's all sweaty.
Okay, how awful do you think we smelled?
I don't even want to know,
You know
to
how
be honest.
bad 7th graders smell, dude?
You know,
It's like an onion farm.
And you know what's so funny? I'd be looking at myself, I'd be like, I'm killing it. Even at the end of the day, at 2:30 p.m., it's like 90 degrees outside.
You just had milk for lunch.
I had milk and hot Cheetos for lunch. A pizza, a Chuck E. Cheese pizza for lunch. And I'm looking at myself and it went on. I'm like, damn, bitch. I said, work, bitch, work that shit.
You catch your reflection like, God
I
damn.
was like, ooh. Everybody's panties are soaked when they see me. When they see me immediately.
They were desert dry. I would go to the bathroom. I'd be like, excuse me, can I go to the bathroom? Spritz my whole body with a whole bottle of perfume.
Love spell? Love spell, yeah. Some very sexy perfume. Remember that one?
Body Works, yeah. Bombshell was a great one.
Yeah.
They used to sell those little purse-sized ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The little minis, they'd come in like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I had the boys on their knees.
Those are like in my stocking stuffer. I'd be like, ooh. Everyone's just gonna come so hard when they see me.
Yeah. No,
They're gonna smell me from a mile away.
You know what, though, is I remember, like, around that time, to bring it back, were you dressing to get men's attention?
Yeah,
Boys' attention?
absolutely. I think to some extent.
Thank you.
Fashion.
I mean, when I was wearing the gold leggings, I think that was for me.
That's what I'm saying,
I
though.
don't
Like,
think that was for anyone but me.
that level of fashion where, like, you were up at 3:45 in the morning,
Like,
crafting
planning it.
your
Yeah.
Met Gala look. It's just algebra.
I have like the pin cushion, but I'm not sewing anything. I have like a tape, the measuring thing around my neck. I have glasses on. I'm like sketching it out.
Up.
I'm sketching it out. She's like, go to sleep, bitch. Literally, I'm doing that, but I'm wearing already made clothes.
Right.
Like, yeah, no, you're right, actually. At that point, I would say I was dressing for myself.
Yeah.
When I got older, like high school.
So walk me through that. How did were you at a magnet school? Is that why you had to wear a collared shirt?
No, it was like what do you call it? Not a private school, but like a district school, I guess. It's just, they just had dress code, but it was public school, technically.
Okay.
But like, I went to a public high school too. But,
Okay, so you got to
yeah.
to experiment with fashion.
Clothing, yeah. But the dress code was a little less stringent in my high school. Like, they didn't really care as much unless like the shorts were like all the way up your ass. They didn't really care.
No Daisy
like,
Dukes here.
Mm-mm.
So what would you wear in high school?
I think in high school I kind of just dressed like how everybody else.
Oh, I forgot
did,
there's water
which
on
is,
this.
I
I didn't
guess,
even dry it.
The male gaze.
Damn.
Because you're kind of leaning into what's popular.
100%.
So you're like, oh, this is what's popular because men find it attractive, which you don't think of at the time.
No, it was, and it's also with these trending.
Oh, thank you,
like
Shagger.
Hollister and all that. It's like it's a status symbol too.
Yeah.
So not only am I hoping that the boys are looking at me, I want people to think that I'm like rich.
Yeah,
and
like there, like I'm with the times.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. I think I let go of the male gaze actually kind of late, like probably late teens, early 20s, is kind of when I let it go because that's when I started wearing like oversized stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Because I never used to wear oversized stuff because I used to think like, oh, like what if this makes me look boxy or whatever that means.
Well, especially because you're tall.
Yeah.
I've always been plus size.
Me
So
too.
oversized things for me was always like, well, I already
Same.
I would get so mad because I'm like,
Same.
you bitches are selling out the 2X. I wear a 2X.
Yeah, you're all, please stop. Please stop.
I have Ariana Grande sleeves.
Yeah.
Bitch, I don't have clothes.
They're washing their hands with their sleeves over there.
Soaking wet.
Yeah.
Stained with Valentina.
I'm so tiny. I'm just so tiny, that's why. Oh, baby. I'm a so baby. Like Remy the Rat.
Literally.
Like, see? Circle
Literally.
back. That's why I was like, I think when I got older, I started wearing oversized stuff. I started feeling more like I was finding my style a little bit more. Because then that's what I like to wear. Like, really oversized things or like, more so, like, I love to wear platforms. Because I think for a long time, I never wore anything that made me taller because I hated being taller.
Me too.
Yeah, I talked about that with Sarah a little bit too.
Yeah.
But she was like saying, is that bad? Like when I said I was like 5'4" when I was 10. So she was like, is that bad? And I was all, it's concerning. Like ominous.
Medically.
So I would say it's a little frightening.
for the boys that are 4'1".
Well, that's why I told you, like, to be like, sir, this is for 12-year-olds. Sir, I'm gonna need you to leave. Right?
Sir, get off the field.
Girl, dads aren't allowed to participate.
That is so awful.
Like, literally, I'd be saying I look like the coach. Like, I'm standing next to all the little girls on mom.
That's so awful.
Yeah, and I got a giant head, too, so they didn't buy it.
Too.
They didn't buy it when I was like, they're like,
what, though? Who's laughing now?
That's what I'm saying. I took this big-ass head to the bank, bitch. That's what I did.
You led with your head on the
I crashed that thing open with this big-ass... The bank you used to work at. That's the one I broke open with this noggin, bitch.
She knocking on the front door with her forehead. What's the one I just watched last night as I was on the toilet? Where you were like, fat, for lack of a better word, fat women just exist, and men are like, you're fat and ugly.
Yeah.
You are so fat and disgusting and ugly, and they're like, I didn't ask.
Yeah, they're literally
like you.
They're like smiling in one direction, and then they're like, just so you know, I would never date you. I would never date you in a million years.
And that, in a sentence, is my trauma. Like, that is my whole obsession with male validation and, like, letting go of the male gaze is that. I've been told that my whole life.
Really?
And you know why? That's why I'm funny. It's my trauma.
There you go.
Being rejected by men is my trauma.
You
know, I'm better because of it.
You're like, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors.
And you're like, strongest warrior right here.
And you're like, maybe. But don't test me too hard. Don't push me too hard, please.
I don't want to test the theory.
Yeah, please, you know, sometimes you could give it to somebody else.
Right.
If it's cool with me.
Yeah, it's an army. I'm not the lone soldier.
Yeah, if you want to offload it on someone else for once, that'd be great.
You can, for sure. Yeah. Just try it.
You know, it's like, let's vacation with somebody else for a little bit. Yeah. So this next comment says, a perfect example of how objectification has nothing to do with clothes and everything to do with seeing a person as an object to project onto.
Yeah.
Well, duh, yeah, that's like, I mean, I'm saying duh, but like, I mean, duh as in to women, it's like, yeah, that's pretty obvious to us.
Some dude is like, he was objectifying her!
Yeah, he's like, wait.
Time out.
Wait. So you're saying that you're humans?
I'd like to say, I don't
feelings? Believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
You know what else? In the same topic of, like, male gaze, female gaze, women see each other as, you know, like, when you're making a friend.
Yeah.
Like, girls in the bathroom. It's like, we have hobbies and passions and interests and things like that, and we're incredibly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
But to a man, it's how you can fit into his life.
Yeah.
Did you see this TikTok the other day?
Yeah, I think so.
Where it was like...
It's almost like out of convenience.
Exactly. They just want a companion to do what they're already doing. Instead they want someone that will perfectly fit into their life.
Yeah.
That's why men's dating profiles are like, you need to like fishing and like...
The gym.
Lifting, driving.
Cryptocurrency.
Motorcycles, crypto. You have to love Ben Shapiro. Like, all the things that he likes. It's not like... I would love to get to know you. Never has a men's dating profile said, would love to get to know you.
Never. Because he doesn't. No. He doesn't want to get to know you.
Never.
He just wants to know if you jerk it to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Like he
Do
does.
it jiggle?
Yeah.
Is what he wants to know.
From the back?
Do it be jiggling from the back?
That's all I want to know. That's all I need to know. Check yes or no. That's it. If not, swipe left, fatty. That's literally what it says. I guarantee it. That's what they're thinking all the time.
No fat bitches.
That's why those big stickers that go in the back of your fucking Ford
bumper sticker.
Yeah, your Ford
no
truck.
Fat bitches.
It's just a giant sticker that takes up the whole window.
American flag.
A decal.
No fatties.
Yeah, there's a bald eagle in the corner.
Yeah.
The Punisher skulls up there too.
Don't tread on me.
Dude, I'm like, that's why the male gaze is so wild to me because if they really tried to understand it, like it's like they work out and they do all this shit and they get these like giant cartoon pecs and then it's like still not enough. Like, they're like, I can't believe the bitches aren't falling around me.
Yeah.
Do I have a pink?
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah.
I don't want a man with bigger boobs than me.
Nah. I don't like.
Speak for yourself, lady.
Anything if you're insufferable. That's like my whole point.
Yes.
One of my first gym bro videos to like ever go viral. I was like talking about how like I was defending this dude that was attacking like thinner dudes, like dudes built like Pete Davidson,
right?
And he's like making fun of him because he has a hot girlfriend. And I'm like, he has a girlfriend and you don't, bitch.
Think about it.
The math ain't mathin'. Yeah. Like, what are you laughing at? Being alone? Like, going home alone? Like, that's what you're laughing at?
This dude's got a hot girlfriend.
He's all, take that.
Yeah.
Take that, not me.
Look, got him.
Got him. That's what he's thinking. Literally, they're like, it's the delusion.
Yeah.
That's what I literally say.
Where's my white
I
pen?
don't know, grow a personality outside of counting macros.
It's so hard for them though because they were never forced to. When you're an attractive man or an attractive person in general,
or just a man.
Yes, or just a man. You were never forced to develop a personality.
Yeah.
Actually.
Like hot.
Well, I'm still here.
Always get the girls, and that's why they're the players. Is because they have a personality that's attractive.
Literally.
I literally like when people are.
Ooh, when I build a brain,
You know,
like
they go on dating apps, and I know that people can be, what's the word? Like women can be kind of surface level as well.
Like, superficial.
Yeah, they just want a hot dude.
Yeah.
Have their fun with him, and then kind of discard him the way that men do to women as well. But I just like. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, why are we on dating apps? It's because we're all so lonely.
Yeah.
And we just want a good conversation with someone that could be a life partner potentially.
Yeah, I think my beef with it too is like at least women who want that are honest.
Right.
Like at least they're like, I'm not looking for nothing but this.
Yeah.
Men try to like pretend like they're like looking for lifelong companionship.
Yeah.
And then they're like, nah, you're a fat bitch, so
I'm
over it.
But can I get with other hosts too?
Yeah.
Or will you be mad?
That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, but Tristan Thompson can do it. I'm like, okay, you don't have Tristan Thompson money, so you can't really bitch like a Tristan Thompson. Like, it's like these dudes are speaking on behalf of rich dudes all the time. They're like, but we? Who's we?
Who's we?
Who's we?
My brother.
They're like, but we see men like us. Us? Us?
Us?
That's why I said, you think you're not even in the same, like, world, let alone tax bracket.
You're working it in and out.
That's why I say that all the time. I'm like, you work at the Regal Cinema. Like, what does that... In what world are you on the same level as, like, Tristan Thompson, even though he's not good either?
Right.
But that's why I said it's, like, it's a give and take.
Yeah.
Because at least women are honest.
Yeah.
Women are like, nah, I'm just looking for a hot piece of ass because I'm horny. At least they're honest.
Yeah.
Men are like, oh, no one understands me.
No, you know what my tea is every time, which is why the comment of, I would never date you, hits so hard is because it's like men want that emotional support.
Yeah.
And they want to cosplay a relationship.
Yeah.
But when it actually comes down to like committing
accountability.
Yes, and like, are you someone in my life that I can rely on? Immediately no.
Yeah. And
then they make you feel crazy.
Yeah, they want all the perks
when
of a relationship without the actual accountability of a relationship. Exactly. They don't want to actually commit to you.
Exactly, because then they're tied down, and then it's also like, but why are you texting me, good morning, gorgeous? Don't say that shit to me.
Don't tell me
that.
Are
you a psycho?
That's right. It's like, it's just so bizarre to me, because women can tell, like, they can see through it now.
Yeah.
Some men are like, oh, all these bitches want is, like, tall, rich, famous dudes. When it's like the bar's in literal hell, bro. Like, you just have to be nice.
It is subterranean.
Like, just be, like, polite. Like, that's why I said, if you ask a dude, like, a superficial dude, like, what's your type? What do they say? Big titties, no stomach, big ass. It's like, she likes sports, she likes beer. Right? They like describe a male gaze girl, like a pick-me girl. Yeah. And then when you ask a girl, what does she say? Nice, funny, respectful, maybe not offensive, nice to my family. Do you see the difference? Right. So I was like, the difference is that what men are looking for is just nowhere near aligned to what
we're more
cardboard to paint on. Like, scope of looking for somebody. Yeah. That's why, like, when you're honest.
What should I paint next?
A good point. And you know what else is, this, I heard this on TikTok too. TikTok teaches me so much about myself.
Same.
Men are homoerotic.
Yeah.
Homosexual. So they value the opinions of their male friends.
Yeah.
They respect and admire their male friends.
Yeah.
They, you know, have social currency with
I don't
their male
know.
friends.
Yeah.
But
I
when
guess
it
I could do
comes to
another
sex
Last
and
Unicorn.
the most primal parts of life.
Yeah.
They're homosexual. They're heterosexual.
Yeah.
That, I feel like society's really driven that in.
Yeah.
Is that is the role that women serve.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
I just,
one way.
one of them. And
Yeah.
when I heard that, I was
Why
like,
can't I
that
get
is
this
so
out?
true.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah, some of these men have been doing very well.
yeah, I mean, the whole locker room argument is
Yeah.
like, that's just locker room. We slap each other's butts and we like act like we're humping each other.
Dude,
hello?
when I tell you, I'm like literally, I forget why I was talking about that with my family once. My dad's like, yeah, it just gets worse when they get older. Because my dad was an NFL player. So my dad said all the way to the league, they be doing that shit. I said, huh? When they're like family, they have family, they're married and shit. Yeah, and they're bro, what? Like, what's that? And he goes, yeah, they just do that shit. I don't know why. And I'm like, huh? Like, I was so confused. He's like, yeah, you know, like, don't girls do that? No, bitch, they don't.
I think there's a.
Do I have a
unless you
big
are, like,
black
a lesbian,
marker?
which
Yeah.
is a whole different conversation too.
Yeah.
You know, like kissing your girls on the cheek or on the whatever when you're drunk. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But how much of that is fetishizing lesbianism? Whole other
I'll say
conversation.
that's male gaze too.
Exactly. It's doing it for attention from men.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
I thought I had a
very
black
much-
Sharpie somewhere,
even
but
hearing that it goes into, and how many men in their mid-50s realize, oh shit, I'm gay.
That's what I'm saying. They're like,
Yeah.
it gets to a point where they have to like confront something.
Yeah.
I don't know if
But
I
that's why I'm
want a
like,
black
that's where the male
backdrop
gaze is
though.
like, it's
Would that make it worse?
chokehold. Like, it's literally like it's holding onto them so tight.
Yeah.
That's why I say that too. Like, they literally like
Mm,
men, the men who
I don't think they need one.
like when they find my boyfriend, they like first of all they assume I'm single. Then they find out I'm not only not single, but my man's very handsome, like objectively. And then they go see him, and then they message him. They're like, "Hey man, you look so great. Honestly, you look so good. You look so good. Honestly,
I'm
bro.
not gonna
Like,
lie. Dude, I'm straight, but you're hot.
honestly, bro. Like, I have some. Like, if you could give me some tips, honestly, I kind of want to kiss you on the lips a little bit. Anyways, I hate your girlfriend. I hate her. I hate that bitch.
She's so big.
I hate her. Your girlfriend's a bitch. If it never works out, honestly, hit me up." That's like the underlying tones of it. I said that male gaze has you in such a grip that you like you don't have it in you to disrespect him.
Right.
Because he's a man.
Holy shit, dude.
And he's like the epitome of what like toxic masculinity like idolizes
Yeah.
and reveres. So they see him and they're like, I want to be mean to you, but I can't.
Right.
I want to be
You're,
mean to you.
you're so cool, dude.
Because you're so cool and honestly kind of sexy. So that's like literally what
You
they're.
got really kissable lips.
Yeah,
dude. I'm
he's
not gonna
like,
lie.
and that's why I always say, I'm like, if he ever were to break up with me, I don't think he's gonna be with you. But like, what do I know?
Hey, here's hoping. We never
I
know.
mean, you know, I don't know though.
Right.
Roll the dice. Let's see what happens. You know what? Throw your hat in that ring.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
So you.
Let's
all
see
in,
what
all
shakes.
in.
Let's just full send.
It is.
You know what I mean?
You know what's insane too is like they'll sit through your whole video, sometimes 3 minutes long, of
Yeah.
you just going in on these dudes, point after point after point, valid point. You know why you just do this because of this.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. I
Yeah.
just fixed you.
Yeah.
Therapy over. You don't even need to go to therapy.
You're
I just
welcome.
named all of your
Free of
problems.
charge.
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
They'll sit through that whole thing and be like, "Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna go tell her boyfriend that
Yeah.
he needs to break up with
They
her."
watch that whole thing and they're like, so you're just into body shaming? Dude, you didn't hear one other thing I said, huh? All those acorns stacked up in your head, you couldn't hear anything.
You know what I really think it is at the bottom of the issue is cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
They have been living a certain way for 20 plus years, thinking that women are accessories,
Yeah.
arm candy,
Mm-hmm.
and to have something listed like that, and then they'll post on International Women's Day. Love my mom.
Shout out to my favorite women in the world.
Yeah.
And God.
Yeah.
You're like, shout out to my two names.
It's just insane.
We'll use superheroes as an example, but there's like this I think ideology that big buff shirtless dudes are like in really tight clothes are like what women are like salivating over.
Right.
And I mean, what are your thoughts? Because I know my thoughts, but
I think ooga ooga, me cave woman, me
it's
big
like
man to provide.
a cartoon character where it's like ooga,
Yeah.
like that.
Suddenly I'm in the Flintstones.
Yeah, literally. You're like
foraging nuts and berries.
Your heart's like pumping out like Tom and Jerry.
Tongues on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a pie on a windowsill, you're floating towards it. Literally.
Floating towards Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
and Aquaman.
literally. Yeah, because Jason Momoa is a perfect example. Because I think a lot of women are like, ooh la la, when they see him.
I think the equivalent to that of like men seeing
Jason
Momoa and Aquaman is like what I see as Kylie Jenner on Instagram.
Yeah.
I see Kylie Jenner, you know, Stassi Baby, these sort of women with the ideal shape that men
and
today
face,
want.
Yeah.
Which none of it's real. It's all surgery and all that.
Yeah.
What I see, like, I'm seeing them through the male gaze because I'm like, damn, they're hot. If I was a dude, I would think they're hot.
Yeah.
I think that men looking at Jason Momoa, that's the male gazing at
another man.
Yes. Yeah. Males gazing at males. And
yeah,
being
literally.
Like, so hot.
Yeah, literally.
Holy shit, so hot.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. Like with Jason Momoa, like obviously many women find him very attractive, but it's almost like it's not when he's like topless.
Right.
It's like when he's like being a dad.
Right.
Like when he's playing the bass guitar on his free time, when he's free rock climbing barefoot in a peasant top.
Right.
That's when women are like, yes.
Right. Oh my god.
And there's nothing about that is erotic. Like there's no sexual anything about that. It's just like I think like an energy thing more than anything.
And you know what? It definitely is an energy thing, and it's also the sensitive side, which is so cliche and overdone, but it's true.
Yeah, he's just very artsy. So I feel like that's kind of what gets women going. I mean, he's conventionally attractive, but like more so than that, he's like very artsy and different. Right. And that's what I think women really dig about him.
I think that's also the Hosier effect.
Yes.
People say Hosier is written by a woman, and I agree. It's because he has crossed over into the sentient man.
Yeah.
Like, he understands, as best as he can, the struggle of the modern woman, of just existing in life and being objectified and constantly being in fear of being kidnapped or, you know, murdered or whatever threats we face on a daily basis.
Yeah.
He's hyper aware of it, and he also puts that into his music. So not only does he understand and be like, yeah, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
He's talking about it, and, you know, he puts it into his art, and I think that is what women see as in Jason Momoa.
Yeah, because if you think about it, what's really popular about Jason Momoa, like when you think about like pull quotes from him, they're all talking about his wife, his now ex-wife. Well, they're not together. R.I.P. R.I.P. to two real ones. But like, they literally, the two of them, that's like all people would talk about. Would be like they couldn't believe how in love he was with his wife. I said, see, that's what gets women going. Like, I don't understand what you can't connect. It's not like, ooh, chi-chis, male chi-chis. They're like, ooh. It's not that. It's literally the fact that he's so devoted and loving towards his wife and kids. Right. Which is emotional. Yeah. So it's like you think like meatheads would put the pieces together, but they never will.
It's really
the simplest puzzle.
It's a very simple equation.
No, it truly is. And honestly, I guess that kind of begs the question, like, do you think that there is such a thing as a female gaze? Since there's nothing equivalent to the female patriarchy, obviously.
Sure. I think yes. I think there is a female gaze.
Same.
Because, again, we're leaving out lesbians from this whole equation. Lesbians don't think about men.
Literally at all.
Unless it's, you know, oh, is he gonna murder me?
Yeah, literally. Only in, like, fear and danger.
Literally.
Is the only time.
Is, like, they no longer... There is, you know, remaining things of the male gaze that linger in, I think, all women's minds. But it's also, like, I hear Sarah talk about women and women's bodies, and it is art. She talks about it in such an artistic way, like a painting.
Like an appreciation.
Yes.
Not like a vulgar...
Right, not like I want
like lust.
Do it jiggle.
Yeah.
I've never heard Sarah Shower say do it jiggle.
Well, there you go.
And
there you go. That's all the proof you need that the female gaze exists, honestly.
And I think it's also, you know, when we talk about men that are written by women, I think that is the female gaze.
Yeah.
While it may be poisoned and diluted by the male gaze, I do think it still exists.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And also, I think it exists just not in the context that, like, when men try to combat the male gaze, it does. Their version of it is not what it actually is.
Right.
Just like their version of feminism is not what it actually is.
Right.
It's like they kind of cheapen the value and like.
Does that mean I can hit a girl?
Yeah.
Missing the point entirely.
How many times have I said the equal rights, equal fights thing? I'm like, dude, if someone says, hey man, I just kind of want you to treat me like a human, and your response is, then I should be able to punch you in the face. You need to go to therapy.
You need help.
You need help. Like you need, bro. Like you shouldn't hit anyone. Okay, so now we're gonna play a little game. Since we've been eating up like Remy's restaurant. Remy for Halloween.
And I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll be on your shoulders.
And we can make Sarah Gusto.
No, she'll be the mean,
the
girl.
mean cook.
The
Oh
mean-
no,
You're
the
mean
girl.
one.
Colette's her
Bye.
name. Yeah. I'm all,
Wait,
you don't
Miss
know.